Okay, so tonight I've really got to watch the time because this whole change of the way we're doing it is going to throw me off. If you haven't been in the loop, tonight we have an abbreviated Kabbalat Shabbat service. Then we have a dinner. Even if you didn't RSVP, right? We'll make it work, right? Everybody's welcome to stay. And then after everybody has food, and at some point, then we're going to start the sermon, discussion, talk, and I'll be very interested to see what I decide to talk about. Please take a moment to introduce yourselves to the people around you. Find somebody maybe you haven't seen in a while and say Shabbat Shalom. So also, please double check that your phones and anything that might make noise are on silent or turned off. Thank you to our Beyond the Walls committee and to Nathan for all the technical work. And if you're at home and you need technical assistance, you can send a text to 913-303-1134. Reminder, when I give page numbers, they're the numbers in the brackets in the booklets. And of course, everyone's invited to participate in all parts of the worship. And it's a real treat to invite Damien on the second anniversary of his being part of the Beth Torah family to come up and light the candles for Shabbat. We're on page 121. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Mazal tov. Now take a moment to think about, where were you last Saturday night? And try to go day by day and remember, as we look at the lights, a spark of light from each day. Wednesday is pretty easy. But every day try to think about a spark of light, something wonderful, something magnificent that happened. And on Shabbat, we receive this amazing gift of a second soul to help us as we're remembering those sparks of light. We know there was also things that maybe were a little darker and a little heavier that happened over the past week as well. But on Shabbat, we have a neshama yetera, a second soul to accompany us. And now we move to page 138 for Lachadodi. Now, I was trying to come up with a melody for Lachadodi. This week we are, all of us, once again at Mount Sinai, about to receive the commandments. And tomorrow morning I'll talk more about Parshat Yitro. But there is a famous mystic who talks about at Mount Sinai, maybe we didn't receive all of the Tanakh and the oral tradition. Maybe we didn't receive just the Torah. Maybe we didn't even receive all 10 of the commandments. Maybe we just received the silent aleph of the first letter of the 10 commandments. And that was enough to help us understand. So the silent aleph made me think about the sound of silence. 138. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Yishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem u'tevet tila, Lechadodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela, Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki b'kor habracha, Mirosh b'kedem nesucha, Sof maaseh b'machshava tchila, Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Number 5. Toreri, toreri, kiva orech umi uri, uri uri shir daberi, kavod Adonai alayich nigla, lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. And now we greet the Sabbath bride and we receive our second soul. Boi v'shalom materet ba'ala, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי קלה, בואי קלה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Have a seat. Also, people hearing without listening, right? We need to pay more attention to the commandments. They're not suggestions, by the way. For me, one of the most important parts of prayer is giving thanks. So we're going to be adding our things that we're grateful for right now. ועל זה אני מודה, ועל זה אני מודה. So think about what you're grateful for. Who's got something? ועל זה אני מודה, ועל זה Who's got something? Damien. I'm grateful for all of these people. ועל זה אני מודה. Grateful for all these people. ועל זה אני מודה. Wait. Well. Oh, go ahead. Oh, that's a good one. And we can do two at a time. I'm grateful that Craig Lewis will be our next rabbi. ועל זה אני מודה. ועל זה אני מודה. Anybody else? ועל זה. Yeah. Oh, thank you. And I'm grateful for you. ועל זה אני מודה, ועל זה אני מודה. Keep thinking about all the amazing gifts, blessings that you have in your life. And as we're thinking about that, we're going to turn to page 146. And if you're able to, I invite you to stand for the Baruch Hu. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach ve'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach ve'olam va'ed. You can have a seat, and we're going to turn to page 150. And think about love. Somebody that you love, somebody that loves you. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha havta, Amcha havta. Torah u'mitzvot משפטים, אותנו לימדת, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ומצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגה יומם ולילה, נגה יומם ולילה. ואהבת אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. A deep breath, page 152. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. 154. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadavarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, Adonai Elohechem Emet. Let's read together on 155. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work. Whether you're tired or you're rested, let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your God. And here we are standing. Actually, we've already crossed the sea. That was last week. Now we are standing at Sinai, but we still remember we have lots more things to cross, many more challenges yet to overcome. And the way we get from there to here is by holding hands, by supporting one another. So remember, whatever you might be going through, if you need help, right here in this room, there are folks who are ready to do what we can. 158. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהי לו Page 160. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Ushmo tzeitenu uvoenu lechayim uleshalom me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Everything's gonna be all right. 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 It's not easy trying to do this in a half an hour. All right, 164. So we're going to do Adonai Svatai Tiftach. Then we're going to take a moment for silent prayer. And it's just going to be a moment. And then we're going to sing something at the end. So if you're able to and you'd like to, please rise. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Page 180. Yiyu leratzon imrefi ve'hegyon libi lefanecha. You can have a seat. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri ve'goali, ve'goali. Yiyu leratzon imrefi ve'hegyon libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, ve'goali, ve'goali. Take a moment to think about the blessings in your life again. And we're not going to have people come up, but what are your simcha moments? What are you celebrating? Every time I do this, I think of my friend Keith Siegel, who shared that all the days that he was in captivity, being kept by Hamas in a tunnel underground in Gaza, he took a moment every day to think about what are the blessings he had in his life. And if he can do that there, then we can certainly do it here. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. Together with our gratitude, we have to be grateful for the time we had with people who are no longer with us physically, yet always there with us spiritually. They continue to touch our lives. There are people who were gone we continue to have full conversations with, and they continue to touch our lives and be part of our lives. We take a moment to remember Rod Minkin, Paula Friedman, Bartlett, Jeffrey Weinstein, Irene Ellis, and the Yortzites of Harold Bloom, Paul Eisenberg, Karen Agron Flattery, Marion Friedlander, Susan Fry, Rabbi Nathan Gaynor, Percy Ginsburg, Abraham David Glass, Otto Hirsch, Sharon Steinzig Hunter, Nancy Broughton Johnson, Michael Levine, Jack Osman, Jenya Rudnick, Sonia Schuklipper, Marilyn Stowe. Other people you're remembering tonight? Adonai Natan v'Adonai Lakach, Yehishem Adonai Mevarach. Kaddish is on page 598. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach hirutei, v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, b'agala v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevarach Leolam Ulamei Maya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei D'Kudusha B'richu Le'ela Minko Birchata V'shirata Tushbachata V'nechemata Damiran Be'alma V'imru Amen. Yehei Shlomo Rabba Min Shemaya V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. You can have a seat. Not bad. Not bad timing-wise. A few announcements. Again, thank you to the Shalom Squad and to Nathan. And on your way out, please say thank you to the officer who's here keeping us all safe as well. Our Shabbat celebration continues tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. I'm going to be leading the Sichat Shabbat. Followed by our regular worship at 10:30 right here. And you've got a few more days to bring in soup donations for the Super Bowl soup drive. in case you're not aware, the Super Bowl is this Sunday. I know, who knew? Who knew? Who cares this year, right? Okay, all right. But we've extended the drop-off deadline until Tuesday the 10th. Please help us tackle food insecurity in Kansas City. And the board wants to make sure that you're aware that if you would like to memorialize a loved one, that you can speak with Damien about discounted prices for a memorial plaque. And for every plaque you purchase, you also receive a leaf on the Tree of Life celebration wall. And there's much more going on. All the information is on the screen out in the lobby and in the newsletter and with the app. After our closing song, we're going to be doing Kiddush and Motzi, and it's wonderful that Rabbi Levin will be coming up to lead us in Kiddush, right? And I'll hand you the guitar too. And then we'll head out into the Ulam for dinner. And so I've changed my mind on a final song, except I don't know if it's in here. Pitchu li Sharei Tzedek. Anybody know if it's in here and where? Okay, so while you're looking for it, okay, we're going to start with Lai Lai Lai. And it's page what? 344. Thank you to the birthday boy for finding the page number for us. I just learned recently that this melody that I've been singing from the Psalms to Pitchu Li was actually written as a Christian spiritual about God, please prepare me to be a sanctuary. And it's so wonderful that when we can bring our traditions together and find holiness and find meaning. We'll start with Yai Dai Dai. Yai Dai Dai. Yai Dai Dai Dai. Yai Dai Dai Dai. Yai Dai 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 Dai. Yai Dai Dai. Yai Dai Dai Dai. Yai Dai Dai Dai. Yai Dai Dai. Pitchu li Sharei Tzedek Avovam Odeya Ze Hashar L'Adonai Tzadikim Yavovo Pitchu li Sharei Tzedek Avovam Odeya Ze Hashar L'Adonai Tzadikim Yavovo.
Trust you'll join us. Casey and I always sing Kiddush together Friday night, so we're doing it the way we always do it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu b'shabbat kodsho b'avav ratzon inchilanu zikaron l'maseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila l'mikra'ei kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim V'Shabbat kodshecha b'ahava uvratzon inchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-Shabbat. While I'm here. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Dinner is served.
There's a lot of challah up here. You all should come up and have some.